Moikka! Today let's do something different and so inspiring. I had this idea that I would like to do some pop-ups for art journaling, and let's use this journal. This is actually a journal that I made on Taika Journal's Patreon, and I had no idea what I was going to do with this journal. Now I am so happy that this journal has a purpose. This will be a pop-up art journal. Let's start with the base. We need some color for the spread. I will just brush some green watercolor to the base. Now this is dry, and then let's move on to the next part. Let's do the main elements now that will turn up when we open the book. And I haven't done this before, so this will be sort of an experiment. So let's start with some simple elements and then let's see if it works. Hopefully, yes. Let's cut this in half. I will make the other one a little bit taller. And then I will just draw the whimsy shapes to the elements. Like so. And then let's make a couple more. And from these I will just make a random hills. And then you can make these lines. These are just to help the folding. And now I will color these with some whimsy colors. And of course you can do this with any kind of colors you want. Acrylic paints, markers, colored pencils, whatever you prefer. Now the pop-up elements are dry and a little bit smudgy, but we don't mind, do we? Yes, but now at this point, if you want, you can decorate these elements somehow. And because this is the first ever made pop-up for me, so I will not concentrate so much on the details right now, rather on the technique that it works. But I will do some little decorating to the elements, and then let's make the next version then a bit more detailed and more whimsy. This is just for the practice of it. Then let's fold and cut the elements. And I will fold this in half. And then we have the line over here. So let's fold this also. And then the same thing. And next you can mark the places where you cut. And I will mark the corner here. And then the same thing to the other side. Approximately 1.5 centimeters or 2. You make the same marking. There. And then you just cut these. Like so. And it looks like this. And then the same thing to the other elements. There, and now these are ready. let's put these to their places. And let's start with the bottom part. You might want to check that this doesn't go over the page here. And then you can check that this center part goes to the center of the spread. And then you tilt them a bit, so when the page opens, this jumps up. And then you hold on to this and put some glue here. And then press and wait for it to dry. And you check that this part doesn't go over the other page. And then just wait for it to dry. The next part is to put the second element to its place. And then you can check the distance between these, how much distance you want there to be between them. And I think this is a great spot for this. And you do the same thing before you glue this to the other page. Tilt a bit, see that it doesn't go over the center, so it comes between the first element, like so. And then you put the glue, and then the same thing, just wait a bit. There, and then the next one with the same technique. So about the center here, and then a little tilt. And you check the distance also. And then let's put the glue. And then the last one, the same way. A little tilt, check the distance, and check that it doesn't go over the center, the piece. And then press. And they look like this at this point. And now we will put the glue to the other side of the flaps. And then we will just turn the pages on top of these and then press. And now let's see how we did. So exciting. Wow, it actually worked. I think you can get the picture better from this angle. That is nice, really nice. And it closes like this. Wonderful. And if you want, you can definitely color these flaps also green or whatever color you have on the background. And now comes the really fun part. You can glue all kinds of things you want to glue to these elements, so they will always jump up when you open the book. And today I think I will be using some of my digital downloads to save time. There, and next I will glue these to the elements. I think this is missing something, and that is a little tiger girl. So let's pick one. Here are some options. Let's see who we will choose. I think we will choose her. She goes well together with the Whimsy Forest. I want to leave these white edges. She is like a paper doll, so this way it will pop up nicely from the forest. Just a little bit of ink. And let's put her to the middle. Okay, officially hooked, I have to say. This was so much fun. I enjoyed this so much. Words cannot describe how much. This is actually my new favorite way of doing art journaling, and the possibilities are endless. And there it went. And there it is. How lovely. I'm so thrilled and so full of ideas for the next time. We will definitely do this again soon. But all the prints that I used in this are on my Etsy shop as a digital download, and also the Taiga girls. I will put the link to the description box if you want to purchase some of these. But thank you so much for watching, and warm thank you also to the lovely creative community at Taiga Patreon. Until next time, moi moi!